Alright guys, how you all doing? Hope you're all okay. Hey James, hey Daniel, hey Rick, hey Charlie, hey Arthur, how you all doing? You all good? Hope you're all well. Feels like a lifetime since CAF news. Yeah, I guess what, January is always a long month, right? What are streamers doing during this time? Waiting for viewers and setting up streams. So just waiting for you guys to all get here, but also the notifications to go out and actually setting up without any technical difficulties. Making sure everything's running okay. In general, that's what I'm doing. Sometimes, if I'm a little bit later, it's because something's not working and I'm fiddling around with it to try and get it to work. It's usually what's going on in the background. You just can't see me clicking away. Hey Blake, how are you doing? You all okay? I hope you're all good. I can see you're all very excited about news. I'm gonna leave the music kind of playing lightly in the background, if that's okay with you guys, just as some background thing. It's not a new chair, actually. It's the same chair. It's just got a neck pillow thing on it. It's actually the same chair. It's just got a pillow. And I still need to sort that out. I haven't got that far yet. Chairs are a complicated business because they can be relatively expensive, but not always the most comfortable, if that makes sense. So you got to try and find a chair that's, you know, comfortable and not overpriced. It's hard work. So, let me know if the music's too loud, like in the background, like if it's annoying you or anything, just let me know. Hey Trent, how you doing? So I do indeed have fight news, UFC news. It's Contenders Night news, which I think I said to you guys Contenders Night would be first anyway, so I don't suppose that that's unexpected because I think I did say that. Hey James, how you doing? How you been, Murph? Music is perfect, awesome. So yeah, we've got Contenders Night news, which is awesome, and it's not far away. It's not far. You haven't got long to wait, guys, which is pretty exciting. Not Fight Night yet. Fight Night will be after, but that's all still being worked on. This is Contenders Night, but hold up, because wait till you see the card, right? When you see the card, I think you'll be excited, okay? Because there's some pretty exciting fights, okay? So, if you guys are ready, I'm just going to jump right in. We can just, like, start on the whole. Because I'm, like, super excited to show you guys this card. Like, this is insane. So, you know, Fight Night aside, this is going to be amazing. But Fight Night is coming, don't worry. So, this is Contenders Night 2. So, kicking off the card, we've got Martin v. Davis. Then we've got a Sunkau v. Peterson. You're probably going to recognise some of these names. Then we've got Macaulay v. Valance. Shout out to Macaulay, who's in chat. Then we've got Fox v. Monaghan. I'm really sorry for saying anyone's names wrong. Again. And then we've got Mares v. Fraser. Ito v. Rejo. I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing these wrong. Good old Murphy v. Malik. James's brother's back. Then we've got Veyes v. Griggs. And then, headlining the top bit of the card, we've got Gadelia v. Sanchez, Rodriguez v. Gutierrez. Now, come on, guys. And Evan Smith v. Madison. Come on. You gotta love this card. I'm super hyped, even if no one else is. I think this is insane. Hey, Patrician. Yep, Lewis is on the main event. Epic, right? That's going to be an awesome fight as well, by the way. Is a major top line? Exactly. Right? So, don't be worried that Fight Night isn't first. Because imagine what Fight Night's going to set up to. Pretty stacked, right? Really, really good fighters on the card as well. Really good. Going to be some tough fights there. Pretty epic. So that is a great card. You just love the Fight Nights. So the Contenders Nights are having a bit of a rebrand, and we're making it feel different and special in a different way to the Fight Nights. So it's going to be a different experience, a whole new presentation. There is a lot of effort that has gone into these. So, I mean, a lot of effort. They have put in a phenomenal amount of effort. It's hard enough trying to do the Fight Nights and everything, but they've put so much effort into trying to make this feel different and special for everybody as well. So please make sure you come along, because the production and the way it's all been put together is amazing. So it won't be in the same sort of arenas and stuff as the fight nights. It's going to feel different, and there's going to be different gloves, different shorts for all of the fighters as well. So it's going to be a whole new experience. They've been working really, really hard on trying to make it something different, and obviously still the same excitement and everything put behind it. So it's going to be, correct me if I'm wrong, Alexis, was set up in the Apex arena. So it's going to feel a bit like Dana White's Contenders series, if you know what I mean. That's the kind of feel that we're going for. And like I say, they're going to have, all the fighters are going to have different gloves, different shorts and everything as well to the Fight Night ones. So it's at the Apex, yes. So they've really put a lot of effort in to making this feel special and different from the fight nights. So obviously you'll all see in a couple of weeks' time, because this is going live on February the 5th, which is 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. And there's also going to be hopefully thrown in there awards for fighters over the last year, for like Fighter of the Year, knockout, all these kinds of things as well, that thousands and thousands of people have voted on. Emails were sent out across the community, so that is also going to be like in there as well, so make sure you're there for that. But yeah, they've put a lot of effort behind trying to make this feel different. So all I can say is tune in, because it is super cool and it's going to be really amazing. They've worked really, really hard on this. So yeah, it's going to be a whole different experience, something new, but epically new. So yeah, what do you guys think of the card? Are you guys happy about that card? Because I'm pumped for this card. I think this is amazing. But yeah, Andrew and the team have put a whole lot of effort in behind this. So sounds sweet. The card looks great. Hi Riley, by the way. Yeah, I think because when we had the first Contenders night, it was kind of just getting a feel for what, you know, the vision and what everyone wanted to do with it. And Andrew and the team have been really hard at work at trying to put together something really special. So they have been hard at work to make this into something crazy. A whole load of insane ideas coming together. So yeah, this year for CAF is going to be big, guys, because there's been a lot of work behind the scenes trying to make things even more awesome. Which is hard to do, because it's already pretty awesome, I would say. Lewis deserves that. Yeah, absolutely. Lewis headlining so good. Yeah, absolutely. That fight is going to be a pretty epic fight as well. Lewis v Madison. I think that's going to be a crazy fight. What do you guys think about Rodriguez v Gutierrez as well? I think that's an insane fight as well. Pretty awesome, but great fighters across the board. It's going to be epic. I can't wait. So yeah, 2 weeks away. Hey, Andrew. Oh, thank you, Andrew. But you guys have done the hard work. Literally the hard work. So it's going to be incredible. But yeah, that's what we're looking at, guys. I'm super excited. 2 weeks away as well. That's not very long. And then after that, we'll be rolling back into fight nights and everything as well. So yeah, it's going to be a big year. You're so thankful, James? Oh, do you know what? It's epic to see you on the cards. You're a great fighter. I can't wait to watch you fight again. It's I love these things. They're just like amazingly well put together. Andrew and the team do such an amazing job. I think that's brilliant. Can't wait to see the new presentation. Yeah, it's gonna look and feel like really different. So without spoiling it, make sure you tune in. A lot of work behind the scenes. So yeah, awesome. This evening, to be honest, I was just gonna kind of sit, chill, talk about UFC, some other various things if you guys wanted to chat. I wasn't really sure what to jump into, so I figured I could just sit here and babble like another sip with Stacels as I do. You know what I'm like. Just sit and have a chat. So yeah, usually January feels like a slow month. And it has felt a bit slow to kind of like get off the ground and like get going, but I think it's just because everyone always feels a bit bleh in January. But actually the month's gone really quickly. It's already the 20th, which is just ridiculous. So the card looks really good. Top line is really strong. Yeah, absolutely. What's really cool about these contenders nights is that as fighters are building themselves up and coming up through the ranks of these, you know, they've got something to work towards and go towards the fight nights as well. So, yeah, pretty awesome. Appreciate organisation getting Bram back on. Do you know what, Murphy? It's great to have him back on. Such a good fighter. I can't wait to watch him fight again. Excited to see the new look. Yeah. It's going to have like a completely different feel to it. But it's going to be really awesome. So, yeah, I'm excited for the whole new look and feel as well, because it should be different to what we do with the fight nights. It should be like a different experience. So, like I say, Andrew and the team have been working really, really hard to kind of get this all over the line and done. So, appreciate that effort, because it's massively stressful. It's hard enough trying to put, you know, one set of cards together, but then having to do 2 lots. They immediately now have to move on to the next set of matchmaking, so it's never ending for them, really. Can't wait. Any fighters that we should look out for? Absolutely, there's plenty of good fighters on this card. Ito, Brandon, very, very good fighters. I believe Asunkao, I don't know how to say his name properly, and I'm really sorry, is also a really, really good fighter. And obviously Macaulay and Fox were on the last card. You probably saw them guys fight as well, but they are also really, really good fighters. So there's definitely a lot of people to watch on the cards. There are a couple of people that I'm not 100% sure on. I'm not sure their stats and stuff at the minute, but how would you pronounce? Because I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm really bad with names. You know I'm bad with names. That's my best attempt. I can't do any different, guys. I can't even abbreviate it. Get you guys in Discord and you can come here and read them all. Andrew, help me out. Yeah, Alexis, I can't say that either. It's as good as it's gonna get. I'm just not great at pronouncing names. Everyone knows that. It's my bad. Oh. Monahan. Okay, I can do that. Is that not what I said originally? At least I've made you all giggle. I'm now getting pronunciation lessons from Alexis. Oh, did I? Okay. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Alexis, next time, I'm just gonna get you in Discord and you can read out the card. Is that fair? Clearly your pronunciation is 10 times better than mine. Sorry, guys. I hope I don't upset anybody. It's nothing personal. I can't read names. It's too difficult. So yeah, 2 weeks time. That's when that's all kicking off. Super excited. And then hopefully Andrew and the team will have get some more news in the next couple of weeks for us. Not pushing you, Andrew, by the way. And we'll have more announcements. Or you can get an Oxford Dictionary and learn how to speak. Well, an Oxford Dictionary isn't going to teach me how to speak, is it? I'm going to read it, and I'm going to read it exactly the same way that I've read it now. That's not helpful. I need like a text-to-speech Oxford Dictionary. Right. I tried to learn Italian once. You can imagine how badly that went. I can't even repeat things back properly. Alexis, you're going to have to come in Discord and teach me how to say things. How to speak normally. Oh, goodness me. It wouldn't be Stacels if I didn't, you know, speak the way I do. There'll be more blunders to come. Won't be the last time. You guys probably remember how bad at Twitch names I was when there was random usernames on that. I couldn't even say those. Eventually I started abbreviating because it was easier. I can't really do that with the cards. That's not it wouldn't be appreciated, I don't think, abbreviations. Never mind, I got the majority of the card right. I mean, how many did I get wrong? Like 2? 2. We'll say 2. I'm not reading it again. You know when I show it at the end of stream, I'm just going to show it and not read through it. That's going to end up being my next Christmas present, isn't it? An Oxford Dictionary that I can then just read everything back even worse. Anyway, aside from that, it's Cosmo's birthday tomorrow. That's exciting. He's 1. Can you believe he's 1 already? That's insane. I don't know where a year goes. I feel like that's just flown by. Madness. And I've also received news that Fraser and, bear with me, theirs are also both hot prospects on the card, by the way. I've received that information. Who knows if I've said that right? I'm sure Alexis can come in and tell me how I'm supposed to say. But yeah, apparently they're really good fighters as well. I tell you what we do need. We need some more fighter pads with stats on. That would be really awesome. At some point. Stop laughing at my pronunciations, guys. I can't help it. Has everyone seen the new Activision Blizzard takeover that Microsoft have just bought? That is massive. There's been a lot on that over the last couple of days. I think potentially that could end up being a good thing. As long as they, like, there's a lot of changing hands of staff and people, I think. Imagine that though. Imagine if they managed to fix everything and then, like, everything comes to Xbox Game Pass for PC, obviously. That is amazing. I rewatched your Atlas stuff again the other day, the good old times. Yeah. Do you know what? We really enjoyed playing Atlas. It's just their updates and stuff have been a little bit not great. I don't know if you guys follow their updates, but they've like changed the entire map. They almost wipe the servers every time they update at the minute. So any progress you have gets wiped all the time. And as you're aware, progress on Atlas is really slow. It's really quite hard. But yeah, it was good. I feel like Sea of Thieves we've managed to do like more with. I really enjoy like Sea of Thieves. At least you don't have to spend sort of 5 hours building a ship. Although I do like the building the ship aspect. That is cool. I just think it takes far too long. Question, when the fight night started, did you expect them to reach the point they're at now? No. Not at all. I mean, I knew that they would be, they would get some hype around them, but I didn't expect them to be as big as they are now. They've just grown so much over the last couple of years. And in fairness, like, Andrew and his team are, like, all to thank for that, really, because they've just been getting so much better with the production and all the effort and everything they put in. So they've done an absolutely stunning job, top notch, and it just keeps improving and improving. And I think that's the main thing. I think that's why so many people come back and they enjoy them, and the community that we've built around them as well. Dog in the background, yeah, that's Cosmo. He's just chilling. He's kind of like curled himself up in a ball. Yeah, he's just chilling. He was playing with a little plushy football he had. Now he's just trying to well, he's just staring me out currently. He's just glaring at me. Yeah, I think they've definitely come a long way. Has anyone been back and watched like the first fight nights and stuff? It's amazing like how far they've come. Pretty incredible, to be honest with you, if you go all the way back and watch. Like, we didn't even have a full card on the first one. What camera is it? I can't remember the make of it, but it's a 2K one. I can't actually remember what make it is. I'm not actually sure wait, it might tell me in my settings. I don't think it does though. I think it's just called this is where I break it. No, it just calls it webcam. I can't remember what make it is. It doesn't have it like printed on it. And I threw the box away. I'll try and find out for you guys. It is it's a really, really nice camera. It's got like a little shutter on the front of it as well, which is really cool because you can just like slide the shutter across. I kind of keep fiddling with it though as to where it sits, because currently I've got like it kind of sat on the top of the screen, but the wire kind of pulls it a little bit, so I have to keep fiddling with it. I haven't quite got it down to a T yet. I didn't buy this one. I got it bought as a Christmas present for my setup, so that's why I don't really know what one. Test the shutter. There you go. Shut you all out. It was literally like a little window. Yeah, my other one was like it was a Logitech one, I think. I think it's still on the desk. Yeah, I had a Logitech one, and it's just, that one was just a normal like 1080p one, which was really good. I think it cost me about 50 quid at the time when I bought it. It's a good camera, but I had issues with like the frame and stuff. It didn't sit properly, I think because of my monitors and everything as well, and the way OBS is set up, and also it would fuzzy out quite a lot. I have had it like since the beginning of when I kind of started streaming and stuff, which has been a few years now, I think. So yeah, I just kind of got it as a start off thing. And then, yeah, the setup's kind of been slowly building up over the years. Yeah, Let's go contenders. Hey, Rodriguez, how you doing? You've missed all my name mispronunciation. Oh, awesome. Excited for your fight. It's gonna be amazing. Gutierrez is a good fighter. Got every faith in you though, Rodriguez. I'm rooting for you. I think you're gonna absolutely steamroll him. Yeah, I think the shutter thing is literally just for like when I'm offline. Although it like turns itself, so if it's not connected, that's the other thing with this camera. It has like a green light and a red light. You probably saw the green light kind of like showing. The green light is actually when it's active. So the moment you close OBS, the camera's not active anyway. So it kind of, you know, it won't work anyway unless it's actually up on something. Gutierrez is awesome. Will be a fun fight. Yeah, absolutely. I can leave the card on the screen if you guys would prefer to look at that rather than me just sat in my Tom and Jerry hoodie chilling. Yes, Renan. Fire away. I'm all open for questions this evening whilst I'm sat here. You have my full undivided attention. What role in all of the background stuff does Alexis play? I understand he helped organise a lot. That is a good question. He's probably the best person to ask for that because he has separate conversations, obviously, compared to what I have. But I think it's more just in terms of making sure that you guys get a good sort of show and a good put together, and basically we want to make sure that what's provided to you guys as content is entertaining to watch. Saw the card, it's incredible. Cannot wait. Hey, how you doing, Tyra? Yeah, it is pretty incredible. Only 2 weeks to wait, which is super exciting. Those 2 weeks will fly by as well, guys. They will absolutely fly by. So yeah, not next weekend, but the weekend after. And then I don't know if we can get the next fight night done by February as well, but I think that, I know that was kind of an aim, or what was trying to be reached, was to have the fight night for February as well. So you may end up with a double whammy in February, which is pretty epic. Dates and stuff and things like that, and trying to get the fight nights organised are also relatively difficult, because it's trying to make sure that everyone can do the dates. I guess also I'm kind of part and partial of that, because it's when I'm available to stream and everything as well, so there's a lot of effort that goes in behind the scenes to try and make sure that everything is put together sort of perfectly for you guys, really. And a lot of the things that, you know, me and Helex have kind of been asking for is, with the contenders nights, to try and get more and more people in and involved and get people on the cards, because there's so many people that want to be involved and want to work their way up to fight nights and want to get on the cards. So always looking for new people to get involved and just try and get everybody included. There you go. Andrew's explained perfectly there how Halexis helps. Lewis, let's go, little Murph. Absolutely. How you doing, Lewis? So, obviously, everyone's kind of, stayed stationary at the moment, like, with where they are. But over the next sort of fight nights and contenders nights and stuff, things will start obviously moving around again. I'm seriously considering and would like to try and go for a third bout. So that's something that I want to kind of work towards as well. So that would be pretty cool. And I know Halexis is also kind of wants to go further. Although, Halexis, you've done so much already. It's just insane. I don't know how much more there is. So there's definitely going to be some good stuff coming up over the next year. And I guess, you know, if Alfonso wants to fight again, that's back on. If she wants to go again, I'd be happy to fight again. But I also really, I'd really like to fight Cecilia again. Who is Problem's most likely next opponent? That is a very good question. There are a couple of people potentially in the mix, and it all really depends on, you know, who wants to fight who and where they want to go for the first fight night and everything. So that kind of isn't completely decided yet. But yeah. Am I struggling for chat? No. The reason why I lean forward is because weirdly it comes through on my phone first before it comes through on my OBS. So I actually want to read your comments faster than what they come through. And there's a bit of a delay. So that's why I kind of It's just me wanting to read them quicker than they come through up there when I can see them just as easily over there. I just want to respond quicker, that's all it is. Don't need glasses yet, I'm okay. Probably will in the future at some point, because most of my family wear glasses, so hey ho. But I'm okay at the minute. Who would you guys like to see problem fight next? That's the question. See, look, it's so slow. I saw that comment come through, and that time I didn't lead forward to read it, Arthur, and I had to wait that long for it to come through. Biggest challenge of putting the UFC fight nights together. Oh, goodness. Biggest challenge? I mean, Andrew, you're probably the best person to answer that one, but I've probably, if I was going to answer that, I would say just making the fights and putting the offers out and trying to get everybody available on the dates, and if they can actually, you know, attend at the time. It's definitely, you know, I would say, in my opinion, that is probably the hardest part. But I'm sure Andrew faces many other challenges. Andrew and the team. It was a great question. Lots of good questions this evening. Do I have a pre-fight ritual? No. Work myself up about... No. What do I do before I fight? Usually, I go and get myself a drink. I sit down. I do some training. Because I like to feel fresh before I actually fight. So I will do a little bit of training first. Probably 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. I don't want to overdo it. This is going to sound really random, but I get really sweaty hands. So when I'm holding the controller for like too long and playing, my fingers start to slip on the analog sticks. I don't know if anyone else has that problem, but I definitely do have that problem. So yeah, I try to just kind of go in and fight as soon as I can, really. Matchmaking, very hard to get people to take tough fights. Absolutely. James, you do the hacker? Oh my god, I would love to see that. That needs to be recorded, James. Does Problem have one? Not that I'm aware of. Alexis, do you have a pre-fight ritual? Is there anything strange you do? You get the old sweaty hands too. So at least it's not just me. Thank you. I thought it was just a me problem. I'm glad that's not just me. Yeah, I don't actually know if Alexis does anything crazy like the hacker. Music died. Yeah, I just refreshed it. I just realised. Thank you. You alright, Mayhem? How you doing? For some reason, it if you're not on the tab of it, a bit like Netflix, I guess. If you watch Netflix, it decides that you're not watching anymore, even when you are, and then you have to get up. It's really annoying. Everyone has the Netflix woe. You kidding? You just get your game plan and fundamentals shouted at me. So you pretty much get the hacker shouted at you then. Go brutal with the details so it sticks. Yeah. Definitely. That is the one thing about just before you're about to fight, reminding yourself of what you've been training yourself to do and who you're up against and what your game plan is and how you're going to implement it and stick to it, and what plan B is if it doesn't work. Or C, if that doesn't work. Everyone's been there. Netflix woe, lol. Come on, you must understand the Netflix woe. When you're just chilling, watching Big Bang Theory or something in my case, and it just decides it's going to stop playing on you. You have to get up, out from your comfortable blanket, just to tell it that you're still watching. I wish there was a button. Like a controller. A Netflix controller. I bet there's one out there. Get the win at all costs. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry if this playlist's a bit random. It's just supposed to be like calming music. I don't... What? How is that calming music? That has just gone really strange all of a sudden. We're going to change. I don't know what happened there, guys. I'm sorry. Calming music, apparently. You like to listen to music beforehand? Oh, see, that's a good one. Kind of chill beforehand. That is a good one. What music do you listen to, Rodriguez? Who's your favourite band? No prep, just win? Okay. Fair enough. I guess you don't really need to anymore, do you, Alexis? It's just kind of ingrained in there now. It's just... You probably don't even have to look at the controller anymore. It's just... In fact, I know you don't have to look at the controller. Or the screen, even. I'm pretty sure you could do it without even looking at the screen. You just got super fast reflexes. Anything? So what you feel like at the moment? Nice. Think fast? Yeah. You're just like ridiculously fast though, Alexis. Like, I don't know, you go like 10 times the speed of a normal person. It's ridiculous. Yeah, thinking fast is hard. Yeah. When I'm training myself something or a new move, I have to repeat the same move over and over and over again to get in my head exactly what buttons I need to push to do it. Because I'm not the type of person that can do something once and then know, oh, okay, right. That's how I do that. Just need to be shown that once and then that's how I do it. I can't do that. I have to, if I've been taught something and I'm shown how to do it, I have to do it again and again and again and again and again and again so that it sticks. Otherwise I can't remember. So it takes me a little while. Also, I get frustrated with myself if I feel that something, like, I haven't done something perfectly. Which I know is impossible half of the time, but I like to push myself to try and do the best that I can. How many comments do you think you kind of know if you could recite them? Yeah, quite a few. But it's not the type of thing that I can just like recite off the top of my head, because it's like an autopilot thing. The only way I can explain it is like driving. So sometimes when you're driving, you just kind of go into autopilot and you do things. It's the exact same, like once you've started to do the same things sort of, and you learn techniques and you learn to do certain combinations, it becomes second nature, which is probably why Alexis is like so fast, because he's been playing for so long and he's got everything just down to a T. Also, he's extremely quick at learning things and just has insane reflexes. So that coupled with, yeah, like muscle memory, exactly. You just kind of do it. You start to, once you've, like jab straight, for example, if you choose to learn jab straight as a combination, the more you do it, the more you kind of put it into play, and then you'll slide it off of something else. And it's not necessarily that you have chosen to do that, but you try out different things. It works for you, and then you just kind of flow with it. I don't know if I've made much sense there, but basically, yeah, you just kind of get into the flow. Yeah, I know quite a lot of combinations, but it's not the type of thing I'd be able to say, okay, I do this, then I do this, then I do this, because it's not always the same. You just kind of flow. It really depends on where you're stood in front of another person, what they've fired at you last. Lots of different things. Where your feet are in terms of their feet. You're going backwards, you're going forwards. What game has Alexis picked up really well that has surprised you most? I don't think there's anything that he's picked up that he's surprised me most with, because he's just really good at gaming in general. So, yeah, I don't know, that's a tough question, because anything that shocked me. I don't think so, not really. I mean, Sea of Thieves I feel like is something that is just set up amazingly, like, as in he'd be so good at playing that anyway, because it's all about reflexes and being quick, especially if you're in PvP and things like that. So that game's kind of like made for that. A lot of the stuff we played together, really, you know, he's just really good at picking games up, I guess. If I had to pick something, I'd probably say something like Ark, because it's more of a survival type game and it's a very different thing. And I played Ark for a lot longer. I actually introduced Alexis to Ark. But again, he picked that up so fast. So, yeah. Someone told me something massively before my last night, and it's that waiting time when you're waiting for them to attack you and what to do with it. Genius. Is he good at Sea of Thieves? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Super fast reaction times, and that's kind of what you need in Sea of Thieves, right? Fast reaction times. Especially if you get into like a PvP fight and you get boarded or anything like that. See, I'm not so great at those things. Sometimes I have a habit of, like, I'll panic a little bit and be like, oh my god, what's going on? The ship's on fire, there's water filling. And I had to get much better at dealing with several situations at once, going on at once. I think we work quite good together as a team, though, on that game. We kind of complement each other, because I try to look after the ship and make sure the ship's okay, and if people do board the ship, I've now got much better at realising where I need to be, so. I think that kind of answers those. I feel like I'm just rambling. Just check that we're not going on to any random music. Do be so careful with the thing. So it's just like a non-copyright thing. I'm just trying to make sure, you know, we don't switch onto something random. Yeah, just process things much quicker. It's really phenomenal, like just how well he knows sort of UFC inside and out. It's not just about the game, it's about knowing fighting in general. Further through thought paths more often than not, yeah. He's usually very fast to figure things out. So you can hit them with a 1-2 and then you know they're coming back. That's waiting time. It's very smart. I'll let him explain one day. He has lots of insightful knowledge. Thing is, sometimes it's very difficult to, well, it's impossible to do things the way that he does them because, like I say, he just processes everything so much faster. Very good at gaming. Some people are naturally good at these things. Isn't something people usually think of, yeah. When you fight him, you can't believe his speed. Yeah. Super fast. That's not just with UFC though. Like, he's super fast with it. Did you guys watch the Gears streams? It's also another good example. If you watched us play Gears 5, he's just like... Whereas I'm like flaking behind, looking at where my next target is. Trying to figure out who I'm supposed to be shooting at. And Left 4 Dead, when we played Left 4 Dead, how much trouble did I get in on Left 4 Dead? This is details that got him where he is, yeah. How's Sea of Thieves going for? Yeah! So, that's actually a good point. Congratulations to Alexis, who is now Pirate Legend on Sea of Thieves. That's how good it's going. I want to hit Pirate Legend, but I'd quite like to do it on stream. I'm currently about maybe 8 levels off of getting Pirate Legend between 2 different alliances. So I need to do a little bit more push work because that's still quite a good few hours. But I'd really like to try and get Pirate Legend on stream and share that with you guys. So that's the aim. I might play some at the weekend. We'll do some stuff. Ideally, the plan was to go live earlier this week, but I was just so busy and had so much stuff, I just couldn't actually get to my computer. I literally haven't played anything for about 3 days, which is not like me. I enjoy my downtime of just playing something, even if it's just something random. But yeah, I'm not far, so hopefully I can make that final push and get there. Hey, Levi, how you doing? How are you? Did you have a good Christmas? Hope you're well. New card looks really awesome. Can't wait. Yeah. It's pretty epic, right? Super excited. Especially as it's going to be like a, you know, a refreshing experience as well. I think that's pretty cool. Do you know what's really weird is I feel like we've been over on YouTube for like a good few months now. And I just feel like it's so much nicer having like the chat and everything like going and working, and I just think like it's just been such a smooth experience. Like I know there's some things that, you know, it doesn't do that, you know, Twitch and stuff have done. Like emotes and all that stuff, but it's still something they're building on, which is pretty cool. Excited to see what's going to happen with that over the next year or so. Got any predictions for the top line? Ooh, good question. I think Rodriguez is going to stop Gutierrez. Maybe second round. Depends how much Gutierrez has been doing. I think Rodriguez has the ability to stop him in the first. Guess it depends how much sort of training and everything Gutierrez is doing, but I think that's going to be a stoppage. I think Gedelia v Sanchez, also another good fight. I kind of expect probably Gedelia to end that one. Don't know when though, because Gedelia can get into some good scraps. So yeah, and Evan Smith v Madison. Oh, now that is such a good fight. After watching Evan Smith sub Van Buren, that was just insane. I mean, we all know that Madison has a really insane submission game, right? But can you imagine if Evan Smith pulls off something like that again? Either way, I think Lewis is going to beat Madison. I think it'll be probably first or second round, maybe. I think Lewis's head kicks are dangerous and they kind of come out of nowhere. So that's kind of my predictions at present. Rested up and relaxing Christmas, thank you. How was yours? Looking forward to 17 now. Yeah, super excited for 17 to come around. It won't be long before we have news on that, so don't worry. Yeah, I had a nice quiet Christmas, thank you. Just chilled, really. Like the YouTube streams more. Good, I'm glad. I wasn't sure how it was all going to go over here, but seems good. Gedelia is dangerous. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. That's the thing. I feel like sometimes if he gets into a bit of a scrap, it just kind of makes him more angry and he just absolutely goes for it. Do you know what I mean? You're welcome, Lewis. Do you guys, do you want me to open something up and play something for like an hour, or are you guys just happy chilling? Because I'm happy either way. I just, don't want you to get fed up with listening to my voice for ages. Rambling. He's a beast. Yeah, 1000%. Agree. Absolutely. I think this card sets up for massive things as well. How's Brandon feeling about the fight, James? Almost already did 2 hours. I've been live an hour and 10. Not that long. Yeah, hour and 10 so far. To be honest, this music's very chill when it's not being strange. Kind of stops me from thinking. I need to get Alexis back on and having a look at some of the tall tales on Sea of Thieves. We want to do the Wild Rose tall tale. That should be pretty cool. We want to get that done and sorted. Record some footage of that, hopefully. I feel like January is one of those months as well where there's a bit of lapse in like games coming out. There's some stuff releasing over sort of February, March, which should be pretty cool. There was a couple of people that wanted me to play Dying Light 2, but I don't do well with zombie games in general. I played Dying Light the first one, but I didn't quite really get on board with it, to be honest with you. Am I going to watch the UFC this weekend? Yes. I'll probably catch up on it. It's usually on at a ridiculous time. But yeah. Are you going to watch Arthur? Should be a good card, to be fair. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch and catch up on that. Interesting, actually, just going back to a point that someone said earlier. When I asked, who do you think Alexis should fight next? Someone was like, who's left? Which is true. But hopefully there's going to be some more fighters and stuff coming up through the rankings and stuff. But yeah. Especially when things kind of have stopped moving a little bit, like over the Christmas period. It's always really tricky getting the first fight nights arranged with what fights we're going to go for. I actually had this conversation with him the other day because I wasn't sure who he should fight either. There's plenty of good fighters, but yeah, he's just problems on another level. You will definitely. Awesome. Yeah, I just wish they weren't on at like crazy times, but it's all good. I think there's supposed to be a new like boxing game coming out. From what I understand, either like end of this year or like next year. It'd be cool to check that out. Yeah, that is a good point. Rudvik and Hernandez, absolutely. Hernandez is looking terrifying at the minute. I don't know if you agree, but hook you up for a contenders night? I think you're on our list. Like I say, we're trying to get so many more people involved. You guys that have supported the channel and been around, and you know, we really want to get as many of you involved as we can. So, you know, we really appreciate you guys' support, and We do want to try and get more and more people onto the contenders nights, working their way up. It's really is a fantastic opportunity. Hernandez is a beast. True beast. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, we're believe it or not, Andrew and the team are always looking at fighters and rankings and where people are sitting. We're always looking out for people that are around and trying to get people involved and get them on the cards. So absolutely, we're trying to get as many of you involved as possible. Because these things are really, really cool to be on. Homegrown Stacels squad talent on the fights. Yeah. Yeah, we just, like I say, we want to get everyone involved that we can. Like, everyone in the community that, you know, wants a chance at these things and to get involved. We want to make it, you know, more accessible for people. So it's also why it's kind of been revamped to have its own special feel and style and stuff, because we want it to feel important to people and we want you to feel like, you know, you get a great experience out of it as well. So hopefully you do feel that and it comes across that way. But yeah, Andrew and the team put a lot of effort in for you guys to get the best experience out of it. I sit here and I sound like I'm taking the credit for it, but I'm not. I just want you all to know that Andrew and his team do an amazing job. So please thank them immensely. I know I say it all the time. You're probably bored of me saying it by now. Hey, Roger, how you doing? Why don't I get some progress to Pirate Legend done? Yeah, I mean, I'm at those levels that it's really slow. So if I start now, I'm probably not going to get much done. Because I kind of probably need to do like some gold hoarders stuff, to be honest with you. It's like treasure map hunting. I probably won't get a lot done. But I definitely, that's probably going to be my plan, like at the weekend at some point. I'm going to try and do some Pirate Legend stuff. I'll try and stream some stuff, so. We appreciate all their work. They appreciate all your thanks, honestly, so it means a lot to them. How are you doing, Roger? I can't remember if I asked that question or not. Yeah, when you get to the higher levels on Sea of Thieves, it's really hard to earn experience. I don't know, like some of you probably play, but it's a lot of effort. And Order of Souls is a little bit painful. Just trying to find as many schools as possible to like take to Madame Olivia. I've got my merchant alliance to 50. So basically you've got to get 3 alliances to 50. And I think like Order of Souls I've got like 46. And I think Gold Hoarders I hit 46, 47. One's 47. I'm sure one of them's 47. I actually can't remember which one. But my merchant is 50. So I'm like really close. Panic in PvP so bad. I have to be honest, Patrician, that was me. Like, honestly, I just flapped. And it's kind of something you have to, like, just keep doing to teach yourself. And even now, I still, you know, still find it really difficult. Never sunk anybody. It'll come. It is hard. It's not an easy game. It's not an easy game at all. And there's a lot to learn. There's I know Alexis mentions him a lot, but there's a YouTuber called Fuzzy who does lots of games and guides, gameplay guides. Oh my god, I can't talk anymore. Where just to help you teach like basic things like how to aim cannons and how to know if someone's on your ladder, all that kind of stuff, things to listen out for. Have managed to get many sinks? Yeah, actually a few. Quite a few, but only with Alexis, I will say. I haven't sunk anyone on my own because I try not to fight if I'm solo slooping. I try to just kind of keep myself to myself and stay out of the way of people. Recently, we've been playing with Chris, our friend, as well, and so we've been on a brig. Now, I'm used to sailing a sloop. A brig is a whole different ball game. Like, the turning circle on that thing is ridiculous. You have to turn it two full wheel locks right for the wheel to be locked all the way right, rather than one on a sloop. So it's like driving a lorry on the ocean. You need a good mind for strategy, otherwise it's so hard. Yeah, exactly. You have to always try and outthink the other ship and the other players. That's the thing. And it definitely, in terms of like maneuvering your ship and knowing when to be against the wind or in the wind, ship battles can go on for like hours. That's the thing as well. If you're being chased by another ship, it can go on for a very long time. How do we tend to get our sinks? So our usual, if it's just the two of us, quite often Alexis boards and I manage the ship, so that there should usually always be somebody on the ship, just so that you can manage any leaks, holes, or anything like that. Quite often I will kind of put the boat at distance from another ship, and kind of circle around slowly. The key is to slow yourself down. That seems like a crazy thing to do because you feel like you don't want to kind of slow yourself down next to somebody so that they've got you, but definitely slow your sails down so that you can aim more accurately with your cannons. So what we do is Alexis will try and get a chain shot off to drop their mast, if possible. And then usually Alexis will board and try and drop anchor. If Alexis can drop anchor, then basically I can put the ship in kind of a turning circle around them, but at a range where I can see if someone's trying to come to board the ship. You don't want to be too close because if they come over to you and try and board you, so you have to be aware of your ladders. But I tried to put the ship in like a consistent turning circle with the sails probably about halfway down. And then that way you're going slow enough but fast enough that you're still moving, that you can aim your cannons. So then I'll fire from the ship whilst Alexis is causing all kinds of chaos on the other player's ship. Yeah. And if you're fighting a bigger ship, that's obviously a different battle, right? So if you're being chased by a brig or a galleon and you are on a sloop, you want to go against the wind, because galleons and brigs they're really slow against the wind, but a sloop is faster than them against the wind. So put yourself against the wind and keep going in the direction that is against the wind. It feels like the wrong thing to do, but if you go with the wind, a galleon and a brig can catch you really easily because they have more mass, more sails, so they go faster than a sloop if you're with the wind. So you want to go against it, and ideally if you can weave them in and out between rocks or islands, or go past. So this is another tactic that we kind of use. If you go past forts on the map, so we'll quite often go past forts and Alexis will cannon himself onto the fort and take the cannons on the fort. So whilst they're following us past the fort, I'll drive them past closely because they haven't seen that one of us has gone onto the fort, and then Alexis can fire cannons from the fort, which is obviously a standstill, like it's not a moving target because it's in a tower. So Combat and boarding is impossible. Chain slots are too hard. It takes a lot of practice. In terms of boarding, Alexis is really the best person to answer that because I don't really do much of the boarding. I tend to defend the ship from where I am. I use a blunderbuss and a sword. So a blunderbuss is really only for use up close, and so is the sword, to be honest with you. So I really only fight close combat wise. I try not to sit at range. So if someone's on the ship, I just run at them effectively. Sword lunge is a good way to try and kill people, but bear in mind if you miss, obviously your stamina will stun you for a couple of seconds. You got to be careful of that. If you hit them with a blunder shot and you don't take them down initially, then you want to switch to your sword as fast as you can and get as many slashes off. The likelihood is they've shot as well, and they've got to reload unless they're a double gunner, and then they can shoot twice. So then what I tend to do is dance people either around the mast, or if you go downstairs on a sloop, you can kind of run around in a circle, like between the middle bit of the ship. Same on a brig. You can run around the cage in a brig. You can run kind of, if you run to the back of a brig by the map table and like run around, you can kind of kite them around things just whilst you're reloading or trying to eat. There are places on the ship where you can like kite people just to buy yourself some time to either reload or plan your next attack. Have a good defensive setup. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, guys. We don't win every battle. We've definitely sung. Sometimes things don't go in your favour. I mean, we've definitely got in fights before where we've been in the middle of a PvP battle and then we've been krakened, and then a megalodon has attacked us, and then a skeleton ship has spawned, and that has genuinely happened all three at once at the same time, and obviously like we sunk. What can you do about that? Because the other ship, when you're krakened, it holds your ship still, so effectively they had free shots. The Meg got free shots, the Skelly ship had free shots. If you have a blunder, the hip fire shot is powerful too if you're being shored / yeah. So just fire, yeah, straight off. Absolutely. I think the thing is, there's like different play styles for each person. It's what works for you. I found that I wasn't particularly effective with a flintlock, but Alexis finds that he's more effective with a flintlock. I don't find that I am, which is why I use blunder. But then it's just my playstyle, because I'm usually, if I'm fighting, I fight up close. I'm not usually at range or anything like that. I guess the only other thing that people do is use kegs to their advantage if you find kegs on an island, but again, they come with their risk. You don't want to be carrying a keg on your ship. If you're carrying a keg on your ship, the likelihood is another player can see it, even if you've got it in the crow's nest. People can see them from the crow's nest, like if you look through your spyglass, and you can shoot a keg with a flintlock pistol from a very long distance in a crow's nest. And if you do that, it immediately causes all kinds of hell on someone's ship. So they're just not a great thing to have on board your ship. The amount of people that we've seen carrying them, and then like they've got into a fight and their ship sunk because they had a keg on board and it's just like blown holes in their ship. Feels like a good idea to carry one with you because you think you might use it in a fight, but really you don't want that thing on your ship. Yeah, that's kind of all the advice I have really, guys, on Sea of Thieves. I mean, I'm just your average player. Probably not even average. Alexis has taught me a lot of what I know. What's the best sink you've ever gotten? I can answer that one, but it technically, well, it was our sink, but at the same time it wasn't. So, we were being chased by some people who, they, effectively, they were just being really toxic. They were shouting horrible things over voice chat. Just general abuse as they were chasing us. We'd tried a couple of board attempts. They were kind of camping their ladders. They knew what we were trying to do. We'd been sailing around the map for a while and they weren't kind of letting up. So I saw a galley in the distance, which is a little bit dangerous to approach a galley when you're being chased by another ship. Also, especially when you're on a sloop, because a galleon, obviously there's more players on board there. They have an advantage to a degree. Although their ship does fill faster if they get leaks. So, but anyway, we came across this galley and they saw us coming and they tried to take off because I think they thought that there was 2 ships coming towards them. This is trouble. Anyway, Alexis boarded the galley, managed to get to the galley, and basically explained the situation that we had going on. That we were being chased across the map. We didn't even have any loot on us, guys. These people were just being rude. Effectively. So we joined this galley and we actually scuttled our ship at the time because these people weren't giving up and we literally had nothing on us. So we scuttled the ship and we kind of joined onto the galley, which meant there was a whole... So we made friends with these people and there was a whole ton of us on this galley. These people were shouting abusive names over microphone, all kinds of things. I'm not going to say them because it was really horrible stuff that they were shouting, but basically they were shouting loads of abusive stuff. And Alexis helped join the cannons of the galley and sunk them very effectively. To which they were very angry about, as you can imagine. They were angry anyway. Why they chased us halfway across the map. But I think probably to me, that was a great moment. Because they were just being rude. There's no need to be rude. That's probably one of the best things. They got obliterated. I mean, like, Alexis was pure hot on cannons. And they got absolutely... They were so mad. So mad that they chose to send him private messages afterwards. Just to rant about the fact that he... joined forces with a galleon. So they got what they deserved. What can you say? That's probably the best sink story I've got. I guess it kind of counts as ours, but not ours at the same time. I mean, we've had some mad battles. There's been some pretty crazy sinks, to be honest with you, but that's one that kind of sticks in my head because it doesn't pay to be horrible to people at all. So don't do it. All out for friendly PvP battles, you know, like some people, you get into a PvP battle and you GG and it's all fine, but some people just take it all a little bit too seriously. Does he get away with everything because of his name? No, not at all. Not at all. I think actually sometimes like things are 10 times harder because of like how well known he is because of the whole UFC thing. But yeah, that's my latest best story I can tell you about sinking a ship. We've had some good battles. We opened a vault on gold hoarders the other day. That was pretty epic. It wasn't like fighting a ship, but it was still pretty cool. those things are insane when you open them and see all the treasure. Your mind can't cope. You just see all this treasure and you have to try and concentrate on making sure that you're inputting a code to stop everything from doing what it's doing. It's almost like a trap room, effectively. But there's just so many chests and there's gold all over the floor that your brain automatically tunes into just wanting to collect everything, and you have to, like, try not to focus on the puzzle that you've got to do, otherwise you lose it all. You have to be so fast with those things. They're pretty cool. In fairness, Alexis has had some pretty cool plays with kegs when we've had people chasing us as well that haven't let up. And that's just from firing onto islands and having a look and seeing what stuff's around. I think we work really well together as a team on that game. It's weird because I'm gonna jinx it now, right? But when we have streamed, we haven't actually really encountered anyone crazy, and I don't wish to encounter anyone crazy. I don't mind like a friendly PvP battle, but so far I guess we've been quite lucky that stream-wise has been okay. I've probably jinxed it now, but hey. Yeah, he's a great gamer, like, as you guys know. It's a privilege to play with him. I agree with Roger. I'd love to have a good game with him. Yeah, we need to try and find a way that we can do some sort of community stuff. A good laugh too. A good troll. No, I agree. When he's not taking the mick out, mate. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the plan, guys. I'm going to do some push to get a few more levels in Pirate Legend, and then hopefully be able to do something at the weekend, because there's some really cool stuff, and I don't want to ruin anything for you guys, but I kind of want to experience it on stream with you guys, because I think it'd be cool. Your head won't fit through doorways soon, guys. Come on. It's Alexis Appreciation Evening. We'll have to get you a hard hat so you can squeeze through. Well, to be honest, guys, I'm probably going to leave it here for the evening. You can have Contenders Night 2 back as a card, so you can see that. I guess my plan is to try and be live maybe Saturday or something like that. I would like to try and do some Sea of Thieves, hopefully. I hope you guys aren't bored of watching that, but I really want to push for Pirate Legends, so that's kind of what I want to go for. And then, yeah, hopefully we can experience that together. 2 weeks till Contenders Night, which is just epic. I cannot wait. I am so excited. I'm so excited for the whole UFC CAF thing to get moving again and get back on track. Excited for the refresh. It's going to be an awesome year. So I can't wait for that. And yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining again this evening. Really appreciate you all being here. I have just sat and spoke at you for an hour and 45 minutes almost, which is a long time to listen to me ramble about random things. But I enjoy talking to you guys, and I'm glad that you've sat here and chilled with me and just engaged in conversation, asked questions. It's been great. So thank you so much, guys. I will be playing stuff, like I say, at the weekend. We're going to get into some games, and hope to see you all then. Thank you so much, guys. Catch you later. Have a good evening.